Hi everyone, I'm Rincey and this is Rincey Reads. Today I'm going to be doing my November wrap-up and my November book haul. The first video that I made this month was an on my shelf tag / game, which was a lot of fun to do. I got this idea from another person on YouTube named Ian Broom, and he just gives out a set of numbers, and then based on those numbers you pick a book off of your shelf that you might not normally talk about because it's already sitting on your shelf and it might be a little bit older. A lot of you guys seem to really like this video idea, so I will definitely be doing more in the future. And then last week I put up a video of my top 5 favorite college-based books. I basically just talked about books that take place in college that I really enjoy. So check that out if you are interested in books that take place in college. And after reading the comment section of that, apparently a big hole I have in my reading is the fact that I haven't read The Secret History by Donna Tartt, which I am well aware of, but I got a lot of people telling me to read that book. So I will definitely be adding that to my ever-growing to-be read list. And then finally, the most important video I made this month, in my opinion, is a fundraiser / giveaway that I am hosting. If you donate to a cause that is helping out with Typhoon Haiyan / Typhoon Yolanda that affected people in the Philippines, then you can enter my giveaway to win a $50 Amazon or Book Depository gift card. It's your choice which one you want. It's really easy to enter. For every $5 that you donate, you get 1 entry. So if you donate $25, you get 5 entries. You can pick the organization as long as they are committed to helping the victims of the typhoon. And so far I've gotten a pretty decent amount of entries, but it's still relatively low compared to most giveaways because there is that requirement of giving yourself. So I think that if you were thinking about it, or if you ever really wanted a pretty decent chance at winning, this is probably one that you should think about entering. If you are interested, definitely check out that video. It's open until November 30th, and then I'll be recording a video over the weekend showing who the winner is and putting that up for you guys. And then I've done 2 Friday favorites so far this month. I'm not sure if I'll get one out this Friday or not, but you can always check out my playlist of Friday favorites in case you are interested or you've missed one. And then finally, the book reviews that I did this month were Burial Rites by Hannah Kent, which I really enjoyed. Between Shades of Grey by Ruta Sepetys, I still don't know how to say her name, which I liked but I didn't love quite the same way that a lot of other people did. So definitely check out that review if you want to hear more about my thoughts on that book. And then last week I put up book reviews on the Persepolis series. And in terms of books I read this month, those are basically all of the ones that I have finished so far. I'm currently working my way through The Marriage Plot, which I mentioned in my top 5 college books video, and I am pretty decently far into it. I'm hoping to finish that before the month is out, so if I finish it early enough, there will be a review for this on Thursday. And then I'm also working my way through The Slinks, which is for the International Reads Book Club, and there will be a live chat for that on December 1st at, I believe, noon. But if you go to the International Reads Goodreads page, which I will have a link for below, you can check it out. They have the information up on there. And for my challenges, like I've said in previous videos, I had the 50 book challenge, which I have surpassed, so I'm kind of not really paying attention to the number of books that I have read so far this year. I'll have like a final count in December to see what I got through, but at this point I don't really care. But for Mount TBR, my goal was 36 books. I should be at 33 by the end of this month, but I'm only at 27. So I know I'm not going to reach the goal of 36 by the end of the year, but I'm still pushing through. And if you don't know what Mount TBR is, I'll be sure to put a link to that down in the description below. And then finally, for the books that I picked up this month, I didn't get a whole bunch of books, but I did get a couple. The first one that I got is The Elements of Eloquence by Mark Forsyth. This was actually sent to me by the publisher. And if you have been around for a while, you may have seen I reviewed The Horologicon by Mark Forsyth back in January. And so since I reviewed the book and I enjoyed it, they asked me if I would like a copy of this one. And of course I said yes. I'm really excited to read this one. I'm probably going to save this one for after the new year too. I don't know why it feels like a good January book. The subtitle for this one is How to Turn the Perfect English Phrase. I'm really excited to read this one, and I was actually thinking that this probably would have been a good read for people who are doing NaNoWriMo and give you some interesting phrases to use in your novel. The second book that I got is actually a graphic novel, and it is Aya Life in Yap City. This is a graphic novel series that I heard about through Dee Dee from Frenchy D. She reviewed them. This is a bind-up of the first 3 in the series, and I'm really excited to read this because it sounds super interesting. This is what it looks like on the inside. It's full color. It was originally published in French and then eventually translated obviously into English. So I'm really excited to read this. I picked up the bind-up of the first three. I almost bought both of them, but I feel like I should read the first three before buying everything in the series. So I'm going to be reading this probably in December because I'm actually really excited for this one, and I will definitely do a review once I finish it up. And the final book that I picked up this month is Snow Country by Yasunari Kawabata. This is the book for December for the International Reads Book Club. So I'm really excited about this one. First of all, I love this cover. And then secondly, this book is pretty short and even the font inside is not that small. So this should be a relatively fast read. So if you were looking to join the International Reads Club but you weren't sure if you're going to have the time for it, this would probably be a good one to read because it seems shorter, so it might be easier for some of you guys to join in with. So yeah, that is basically my November on BookTube in a nutshell. If you guys have read any of the books that I recently picked up, please let me know what you thought of them. Let me know how you guys are doing in terms of your reading this month, and if you guys are still keeping up with your challenges, let me know how your challenges are going. It's almost the end of the year, so we'll be seeing how everyone did on their New Year's resolutions, if they ended up keeping them or not. So yeah, that's all I have for now. Thanks for watching.